Hi, I'm Christina, and later on you're going to meet my colleague Tim. In the last video, you learned that this bottle cap can break down into tiny particles and bioaccumulate in an organism and biomagnify in a food chain. Today we're going to demonstrate exactly how biomagnification occurs and see if we can find tiny pieces of plastic right here in the Long Island Sound. Today I'm going to demonstrate how biomagnification occurs in the Long Island Sound. I'm going to do that by simulating 3 different size fish, our small, medium, and large. So imagine you're in the Long Island Sound and you see 4 small fish swimming around. Our first fish comes upon this toxin and consumes it. And then its 3 friends each consume one also. Just one small toxin for each of these small fish. So as we can see, our tablet starts to fizz. And over here, just so we can visualize it later on, I'm going to add 1 small tablet to this small fish. Now our medium fish comes along and he eats all 4 of these small fish. So I'm going to pour each of these 4 small fish into our medium fish. Because he consumed all 4. Now, just to save time, I'm going to add 4 tablets to these other medium-sized fish that are in his school, because they all consumed 4 toxins. Now, our biggest fish comes along, and he decides he wants to eat all 4 of these medium-sized fish. Now, I'm going to dump all of that water right in him. So now think about how many toxins our larger fish actually consumed. Each medium fish ate 4 toxins, and he ate 4 medium fish. So if you multiply 4 by 4, that means our large fish consumed 16 toxins without actually eating any of the toxins. All he did was eat a medium fish. Now let's visually see the difference here. Now, this water is much lighter because it's our small fish that only ate 1 toxin. But our large fish here, even though he didn't directly eat the toxin, he's much darker, and you can visually see that he has much more toxins due to biomagnification. There are many different types of toxins in the water, like microplastics. Just as a reminder, microplastics are the breakdown of those large plastics, and they're less than 5 millimeters in size. What breaks down those large plastics to make microplastics is wind, currents, and waves. Scientists are finding them all around different bodies of water, such as lakes, rivers, and even the Long Island Sound. Let's head out with Tim to see if we can find us a microplastic sample.
Now that I'm back in the lab with my water sample, I'm going to filter it. In order to do that, I have a vacuum filter with a very fine mesh filter paper on the inside. I'm going to put my water sample in here and add some dye that stains the filter and allows me to visualize any microplastics or microfibers that are in the water. Let's do it. When I first looked at my sample, I couldn't see any evidence of plastic in the water. Putting it under the microscope, I saw evidence of microfibers and microbeads. Do you think that plastic in the water is a problem for the animals that live there? It definitely is. Now that we've seen that there is plastic in the water, we know that it can bioaccumulate in those animals and make its way up the food chain to higher animals and even humans.
Bioaccumulation and biomagnification can be confusing terms. In the demonstrations today, we learned that 1 small fish can consume just 1 small toxin, and that can affect the whole food chain, including us. What you can do is prevent those toxins from entering the Long Island Sound. By picking up 1 bottle cap, you can make a huge difference.